I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This is Murray, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Jags have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
On play action, now Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Fresh set of downs here. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Fournette. Pretty move. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 23. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go with Murray again, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Barry Church. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, Keenum. And he's got some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Paul Puslosny able to get him for a loss of about 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's Keenum to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. handoff. It's Murray. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now.
Keenum to throw on second down. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright, 82 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Bortles will try again on second down. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Barr, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. First half, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll toss it to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Here's Sherrills. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They do go for it. It's Keenum. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Defense showing blitz. Again, it's Fournette. Wiggles free. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here comes the D swarming to the line. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this time, Keenum will throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Here we go now.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
Working from the gun. Keenum throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now a give. This is Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Diggs with a good footwork. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Ivory that time. And it's second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Black 58, Will. Black 58, go. 390. 390. Go, go, go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Bortles. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw, it's Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And out now come the Vikings. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They run with Murray. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Taken down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So it'll be first down here after the run. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And still fighting. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.